Hello everyone. I want to introduce you to a brand new feature from Google called Lock Mode for quizzes. Um, what this does is allows you to assign students a Google Form quiz, and they will not be able to go anywhere else on their Chromebook while they're taking the quiz. So let me show you how that's done. So if you were in Google Forms and you had created a Google Form, you first need to turn that into a quiz. Most of you know how to do that. So what we'll do is we'll come up to the gear and select the little gear here, which then opens up the settings box here. And then we're going to go up to quizzes. So under quizzes, we're going to first make this a quiz. And then you would turn on lock mode here if you're in the process of making it. You can turn on lock mode now, or you can always turn it on later. I'm going to show you how to turn it on once we get into Google Classroom. So I'm going to leave it off for the second, just so I can show you how to turn it on in Google Classroom. Okay, so I'm going to hit save here. All right, so now let's move over to Google Classroom. So on Google Classroom, let's say we're going to create an assignment. So I'm going to come up here to create an assignment, and I'll just call this sample. Okay, and then I'm going to come down to my Google Drive, and here's that sample lock mode quiz. I'm going to select that, and you'll notice now when you added this quiz to your assignment, because we're in the beta now, we have this option. So this is the other place we can turn this on. So if you've already created a Google quiz in the past and you didn't have it in lock mode, you can turn it on when you create your assignment. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on lock mode. And I'm going to assign that. And you can pick which Google classes that's going to go to, which is going to be my Perry sample class there. And then you can also pick which students, or just leave it to all students. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and hit assign. Okay, so now I just created an assignment. So if I go to my stream there, you'll see I just posted a new assignment there called sample. Also, what I could have done is, if I hadn't already pre-created it, I could have created a quiz assignment here, and it would create a blank one for you, and then you could go in there and edit that quiz, and then switch on the beta setting right there. So let's take a look at what this looks like on the student's Chromebook. So on the student's Chromebook, you'll see that, let me refresh the feed here. Okay. So here's the assignment that I just created for the student. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to open that, and you'll see there's the sample lock mode quiz. So student goes, opens that, and it says sample lock quiz. Lock mode is on. Once you've started this quiz, you won't be able to open tabs or applications. To avoid losing any work in other tabs, make sure you save before you begin. All your tabs will be reloaded after you take the quiz. Okay, so I'm going to hit start quiz. Okay. And now what you'll notice is there are no tabs. This is now taking up the entire browser. I can't go anywhere else on here. There's no taskbar anywhere. Okay, but there is an option up here in the top corner that says close quiz. Let me go ahead and I'm going to click close quiz. When I click close quiz, it says if you close this quiz, your responses will not be submitted. Opening this quiz again will notify the owner. So let me go ahead and click close quiz. Hard to say. So I just closed it. Okay. So that's closing. All right. Now, let's say I went up and opened some other tab, maybe went onto a website here and did some research of whatever the questions were. So there, oh look, Trump's got legal woes again. And then I come back to the quiz and I say continue. And you notice I'm going back into lockdown mode again. So the quiz is locked. But what about the teacher? So let me come over to my email up here. So I check my email and you'll see sample lock quiz was reopened by the respondent. So I open that up and it says my test student opened the sample quiz back up at the given time there. Looks like the time is on a 2-hour delay. So something to just be careful of, because it's actually 9:59 right now. So it looks like it's on 2-hour delay there. So so that's the response that they would get, and you would be notified. So that's sample lock quizzes. Hope this is a feature that you guys can use in your class. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Thanks.